All right, hey folks, well, hopefully this will work. I'm doing a TriCast. I haven't done a TriCast in a long time, okay? I have Facebook Live over here on my right on an iPad. I have Periscope in the center. Hey, Kristen, how you doing? I'm doing a TriCast. I've got Facebook Live on my right, Periscope in center, and I've actually got Instagram Live going on my phone on the right, on the left. Hey, yeah. So I'm doing a TriCast. I've never done a TriCast before. Well, actually, I have. I did a bunch of them when I first set up my live video studio, and I did Meerkat, Facebook Live, and Periscope. Probably the worst thing that happens when I do a TriCast is that anybody who's following any of my accounts, or if there's anyone following all three of my accounts, they get all three of these notifications at one time. So it might come across as spammy, but there's nothing I can do about that. All the platforms basically send out their own way of letting people know that somebody that they are following has gone live. But anyway, I'm just having fun with it today. I'm writing it feels like it's taken me forever, but I'm writing a lead magnet that is going to go on my website, Todd.live, when that website goes live. And this lead magnet is going to be a 7-day email series with a lot of information about getting somebody up and running in live video who, for whatever reason, isn't doing it on their own. Getting them past all the hurdles in 7 days that I can think of that are reasonable to think of within a 7-day time frame, so that the person can actually turn on their phone or turn on their computer and start broadcasting. So that's what I've been working on, and it's shocking how long this is taking me to do this thing. I feel like I've worked on it for at least 7 or 8 days. Thank you. And it's I still need to finish day 5, day 6, and day 7. There's a total of 8 emails, though, so there's kind of like a bonus day. The day that you sign up for my email program to subscribe to my list, you're going to get a welcome email talking about the program with some information in that. So that's kind of like the bonus. And then on the daily basis for the next 7 days, starting the next day, they get everything, and they won't get anything until the idea is they get the welcome email, and then they have to confirm the subscription to my email list. If they don't confirm the subscription to my email list, they're not getting day 2. So I don't want them to just sign up and they got a confirmation sitting in their inbox that they never actually confirm, and they start getting the content. So that's part of the reason why I'm doing it the way I'm doing it, where day 1 is kind of a welcome, and here's a taste of what's coming, and it's got a lot of good information in it. And then the next day is when the series actually begins, or whatever day okay, cool. Well, I'm also on Periscope Live or Facebook Live and Instagram Live. If you want to find me in any of those, that's good too. But I'm glad to have you with me, Kristen. So the point of this, obviously I don't want people getting the content if they're not going to actually subscribe to the email list. They need to confirm that, and that way I have permission to send them more and to send them things that are beyond the 7-day tutorial that I'm creating. But this tutorial is, I'm on Google Docs, and I've got 21 pages of tutorial so far. This thing's 21 pages long, folks, for a 7-day email lead magnet. So I'm trying to pack it full of value. I'm trying to make it fun and interesting and plenty of information, so that when somebody gets it, they're like, man, this is awesome. This is free? Really? This is free? So that's the goal. So I thought to break up my day, because I've been writing this thing all day. Hey, Kristen, it's good to have you back. Sorry your connection's bad. On all 3 platforms, Kristen, I think you're the only person that has actually joined me today, which is I think you're the only one that's been with me, which I greatly appreciate. But my social media presence on the live video really needs to be ramped up in a major way. And it's going to have a lot to do with my messaging. I think the divorce to workforce messaging has been somewhat cloudy. And by doing the Todd.live and kind of really focusing in on one thing and not trying to do this massive effort of, just getting people out of their day job, I think that there's just so much that encompasses that it's just too wide. And I don't want to just coach. I want products. And I like products. I like information products. You make them, you put them on the internet, and then you go forget about them and go start the next project. So anyway, Kristen, I don't know if you had broken up on me, but this 7-day thing that I'm creating right now, and I don't know who just showed up. Somebody just popped in and out. But the 7-day thing that I'm creating is it's 21 pages so far. So when you sign up for this thing, I still have 3 days worth of the emails to write out. So over 7 days, you're going to get an amazing amount of information. And what I'm thinking about doing, I know it is a lot. It's like writing a small book. I'm amazed when people write books. You wrote a book, didn't you, Kristen? Or you're thinking about writing a book? I can't remember. I know you worked on a lead magnet, and yes, I knew that. Yeah, and we were talking about getting it, and whether you were going to charge for it or not. I forgot how hard it is to write, like, lengthy content. I'm only 21 pages into this thing, and I feel like it's just going on and on and on. And I wrote a book. I wrote 5 books that I've actually published, and one of them was like 900 pages. So I don't know how I even managed to get through that. And that actually took me close to a year to do. That was my life for a year, was writing a 900-page book. But I forgot how hard it really is to write a book. Like, yeah, that's good. I can write a blog post. Like, if I want to write a 4,000-word blog post, I can whip that up in a day or so. And I can write a first draft and then maybe read it once or twice and let someone else read it once, and then I'm fine with it. And it's like good to go. But for some reason, this thing's just taking me forever. I don't know how many words it has. Let me see here if I can find how many words this has. Oh, okay, word count. Okay, so there's 41,000 words. No, I'm sorry. There's 7,000 words so far in this thing. It just seems more massive than 7,000 words. There's 40,000 characters. It just seems more massive than 7,000 words. So anyway, when people sign up for this thing, I want it to just give tremendous value in trade for an email. That's it. It's as simple as that. And will it be too much? Probably not. It's free, right? So how could it be too much? But I'm happy with it. And I'm probably going to have my web developer go ahead and set me up a landing page. Oh, hey, Bree, how's it going? Oh, there's people in Instagram popping in and out. I guess since I'm not addressing Instagram directly, they're not sticking with me. I don't know. But I think this is going to be great. I'm thinking about setting up a landing page. I got my web developer. He's going to set me up a landing page so I can go ahead and start sending people over to that page to sign up for the email now, even before the website's going. So that on Snapchat, on Facebook, on Instagram, wherever anybody actually tunes in, which is not a whole lot of people. I just have to admit to myself that my live video social media presence as far as Divorce the Workforce goes is just very minimal. And I think it's just been cloudy messaging on what it is and what it's about and what I'm doing for people. And it's because I've been focusing more on live video and talking about live video and marketing on live video. And that's really been the content that I've been creating is content about live video, content about podcasting, content about, I just use the word broadcasting in general. That's what I've been talking about for the last 6 or 8 months is broadcasting. That's not Divorce the Workforce. So I just don't have legions of people. I guess you would think that I might have legions of people that are like, they all hate their job and they want out of it, so they're watching my content. I do. It's awesome. and I'm not the best at it. I'm probably not the most charming, entertaining person to watch on live video or listen to in a podcast, but there, every person has their group, their audience. So, and that's not a knock on myself. I mean, I have total confidence that I'm pretty good at what I do, but I see people out there who are very clever and entertaining and silly. They bring a lot of silliness that makes their broadcasts fun and entertaining. Like, Austin Uliano, he puts on the unicorn suit and dances around and speeds up the frame rate and throws that on Lively and all that. I mean, that's fun stuff, right? I'll never put on a unicorn suit. Hey, Tyler, how's it going? I'll never put on a unicorn suit and go ice skating and fall on my butt and laugh and speed up the frame rate and make it really silly. Okay, but Austin Uliano does that. But, everybody brings their thing to the table. So, it's, hey, yeah, how you doing? Kristen, my brother's on Facebook Live. I don't have anybody on Instagram Live right now, but anyway, so that's what I'm working on. This lead magnet. I want to get the damn thing done. Once I get it done, one thing I did today too is I went on Fiverr and I hired a company to make me a logo for Todd.live. So that's in the works. And we're supposed to start building the website in mid to late January, which I can't even wait to get that started because it's just where this needs to go. So, but the lead magnet will be first. And YouTube. I mean, repurposing videos from Facebook and putting them on YouTube, crafting videos strictly for YouTube, and even getting into YouTube Live. I need to look at doing Wirecast and doing YouTube Live. At some point, though, YouTube is going to have an app that allows you to do YouTube without having to jump through all the hoops that you currently have to jump through now to do a live broadcast. They really set it up right now for gaming. It's more of a gaming thing than it is for anything else. And I don't know why they're dragging their feet getting an app for YouTube Live going, because they were talking about having that. I mean, there were announcements made by Google, I believe, back in March saying it's soon. It's very soon. And now it's December, it's almost a year later, and there's still no app for YouTube. So I have to think that they're waiting way too long. They should get something out there. If it's not exactly right, yeah, I think there are third-party apps. I mean, when there's one from YouTube, that's when all those other apps go away, and it's YouTube. People are going to want to use the YouTube app. But they just need to get it out there. I mean, Facebook got their software out there. Periscope got their software out there, and they're making changes to it every day. There's something new, it seems like, every day. With one of these platforms, there's something new. And YouTube just needs to get their ass in gear and get it out there and make it easy for people to turn on their phone and broadcast to YouTube, just like that. I mean, that just needs to happen. On a side note, Kristen, have you tried Twitter Live? Twitter, you know what? It's funny. When I'm looking at Periscope, my eye is drawn to the avatar, the icon down on the left-hand side. That's why I know that you're with me, Kristen. Yeah, Twitter Live exists. Here's the thing. It came out like a week ago, okay? And you're supposed to be able to go into Twitter. My phone's being used for Instagram Live right now. Hey, whoever just joined on Instagram Live, welcome. I'm doing a TriCast. I've got 3 mobile devices going at the same time: Facebook Live, Periscope, and Instagram Live. So Twitter came out with this about a week ago, and I'm good. How you doing? So Twitter came out with Twitter Live. So what you do is you go in on your phone and you go to tweet. You push the tweet button. That'll open up a thing that says video and live and photo, whatever. So you hit live, and without it scooting over to without it scooting over to Periscope like it used to do, it now just uses Periscope technology right within Twitter, and it doesn't use the other app. Now, I don't really know what the benefit of that is, aside from at some point they can just eliminate the Periscope app. You can delete it from your phone or your lap, whatever you've got it on, and it's all integrated within Twitter. Now, when they released that a week ago, everybody was going crazy over how happy they were to have this. I really don't know what it changed, because if it's using Twitter technology and you have to have, or I'm sorry, if it's using Periscope technology and you have to have Periscope on your device, the fact that it doesn't open the Periscope app in order to go live, who cares? Okay? It takes like a millisecond out of the whole equation. So I don't really know why everyone was so excited. Maybe it was like a just whoosh right over my head, the whole point of this thing, just like I missed it, right? But it wasn't working on my phone. Everyone's like, oh, I'm so happy, I'm so happy. And obviously, you know, whenever there's something new, the spectacles come out, right? We all want the spectacles. Instagram Live comes out. Only some people got it the first couple days, and then a few people got it the next day, and a few, you know, everybody wanted to have it immediately. And the same thing I felt like with Twitter Live. I want that damn thing, even though I can't really tell much of a difference. I want the latest on my phone, and I want it now, okay? Veruca Salt, I want it now, right? I'm the same way. I want it now. So, it wasn't showing up on my phone. It wasn't giving me, I know it's redundant, right? And that's why I have to do a TriCast, so that I try to reach as many people as I can, because some people prefer Instagram, some people prefer Periscope, and some people prefer Facebook Live. So anyway, I did everything I could to get this Twitter Live to work on my Twitter, and it kept needing to go. It kept switching over the app, and I knew it wasn't working. And I turned my phone on and off. I updated the software every day. I updated the Twitter. I deleted Twitter. I put it back on. I deleted Periscope, and then I put that back on. And I mean, I tried everything, and I couldn't get the damn thing to give me Twitter Live, or Go Live, or whatever they call it, hashtag Go Live. I couldn't get it, and it was just pissing me off. So yesterday, I was sitting at home, and I was fed up, and I was thinking about this, and I was fed up with it. I'm like, you know, when am I going to see Twitter Live on my phone the way everyone else is seeing it? I looked up YouTube videos, and I saw how other people were seeing it, and how it's supposed to work, and it's not working that way for me. So I just am fed up, and I deleted Twitter again, the app, off my phone. And I deleted Periscope off my phone. So before, I had deleted Twitter and then reinstalled it. And then I had deleted Periscope and reinstalled it. Well, this time I deleted them both. And then I reinstalled them both. And guess what happened? I had it. I finally had it. So I went into my Twitter. I logged in. I hit the tweet button. I hit the Go Live button. And it didn't shift over to, thank you for the love, it didn't shift over to Periscope. It opened up the live feature right inside of Twitter. Now, again, I don't know what everyone's so hot about. I mean, look, if it means that ultimately Periscope goes away and it's all inside of Twitter, that's going to be great. It just makes it easier for people. You can free up some space on your mobile device. It's fine and dandy, right? But I just don't see today what the big to do, you know, it's just much ado about nothing, right? So anyway, lead magnets and Twitter Live, that's what this broadcast has been about. And the lead magnet is hopefully going to be awesome. I'm probably going to have several lead magnets on my website. And probably what I will do is try to do some theming, so that whenever I do a blog article or post a video where I'm showing people or telling people about how to do something on Snapchat, that on that page is an ad for a lead magnet that has to do with Snapchat. If the next day I'm talking about Periscope, I have some sort of a lead magnet. It could even be a one-pager. It doesn't have to be anything. It doesn't have to be one of these 21-page things. But for the breakout of my new website, I want this thing to be awesome. I want people to look at it and think, okay, this is just, it's just fucking awesome, right? It's just awesome. Okay, I drop F-bombs. It's just reality. I shouldn't even hesitate, because I really don't care if anybody goes and rushes off and, you know, I get a Bible thrown at me. That's just their problem and not mine. And all respect for people who have a Bible in their hand. I don't mean any disrespect by that, but they're not my crowd if the F-bomb bothers them. But I want this thing to be awesome. I want people to download it and be like, wow, this is just fantastic. Something for free. I'm going to, what else is this guy going to give away for free? Or what else is this guy going to have for me that might help me out? It'll give people a little taste of what I can do, what kind of information I'm providing, and what they can learn if they're hanging out with me. I mean, that's the whole point, right, of them being on your site and having any sort of a lead magnet anyway, is you want to demonstrate what you can do and what you can help people with and how you can make their life better and how you can entertain them and how and people love free stuff. I mean, they love free stuff. And, some of these guys that are really big in the business, they give their audience so many freebies that when it comes time to sell something and actually charge for something, people just feel obligated. It's like, God, I gobble up all this person's information all year long. It's all this free stuff. It's awesome. I love it. I need to have the paid item too, right? So it's kind of conditioning people to, be appreciative and to love you for being good to them. And, in the long run, it works out for everybody. Everybody's ahead, and the guy who's creating the content or the girl gets to make some money when it's time to make some money. So that's a lot of the idea behind the lead magnets. And look, a lead magnet can be a page long. I mean, it could be a paragraph. And I know there are businesses out there that have very successful lead magnets that they're like a page. And they just knock it out of the ballpark with it. Hey, good to see you, Kristen. Merry Christmas to you too. I'll talk to you next week if I don't see you beforehand, online and social somewhere. But anyway, this lead magnet, I'm going to die trying. I got to get it finished. I'd like to have it finished before Christmas. I don't see that happening, but we'll see. Maybe, maybe not. But with that, it looks like my crowd has kind of tapered off. It is dinner on the East Coast, and it's getting close on the West. So for all of those who have joined me watching in replay, please like, share. You can give me thumbs up on Facebook. You can give me hearts, whatever you want to do. Share it with your friends. Subscribe to the channels. And reach out. Leave a comment. I will respond to every comment that is left. There aren't a lot of them, so I will respond to every comment, and I will respond with great enthusiasm and help you in any way I can. So with that, I am going to start closing these down. Facebook Live first, Periscope second, and actually I'll close Periscope last since